This year is a good apple year, and I brought way more apples than I can eat to college, so I'm going to make an apple crisp. I spent a while chopping up the apples, and I have them here. Though this is an apple crisp that we frequently make, it's not like I know an exact recipe because my mom normally does it just by kind of feel, and this is the first time I've made it. And also, I don't have a quarter cup, which is going to be slightly annoying, as you're supposed to add like a quarter cup of sugar. So I'm just estimating with the 1/3 cup I have. And this is a kind of large grain, slightly brownish color sugar, which isn't the best because of the large grains, and an equal amount of flour. And even once I made these apples, chopped them up, I didn't actually I only used about half of the apples, which is still a little bit daunting. So I'm mixing them up. And this is just to add a little bit to the apples, just a small amount of flour and sugar. It shouldn't really be a thick coating or anything. And once I've gotten them entirely mixed up, I'll put them into pans. And it's okay to have these a bit heaping as I have with this pan, because the apples will shrink down a bit when you cook them. And then it's time to make the topping. This is also not an exact amount, but I'm going to do another quarter cup of sugar, and then 1 cup each of flour and oats. And we generally use rolled oats, but because quick oats are what I have, I'm using those. And to make this stick together, I'm going to be using lard, just because generally fat makes it taste better. And I have lard. You could use anything, oil or butter. And I'll just be adding more lard until it seems to be about the right consistency, mixing this up by hand. After I'm done mixing this up, I'll be spreading these on top of the crisp that I have, and then putting those in the oven. And I don't really have a good timing, so I'll report back on how long it took. I'll be checking them frequently. So this is about the consistency you want. You want it slightly so it's sticking together, but not so it's super overly greasy. I used all the lard shown, and then I had to get some more vegetable oil and to give it some more because it wasn't quite enough with just the lard. The reason I used vegetable oil instead of butter is I was able to get it one-handed because I didn't want to have to clean this off. I ended up cooking this at 350 degrees Fahrenheit for half an hour. It isn't like super done and like super gooey, which is sometimes how you see apple crisp, but I don't know, it's just good, and it's not like any of these ingredients need to be cooked to be safe. Like there's no eggs or anything else that has potentially bad stuff in it. The reason why our family makes crisp is it's fairly easy to make and fairly quick compared to a pie, where you have to make the crust and the filling, and that just takes a lot more work, whereas this is quite quick and simple and still good.